Don't need a VA. You need to outsource your life. As a seven-figure business owner over the last few years, one of the things that I pride myself on is not trying to be the girl that does it all. Now, I want it all, but I don't want to do it all. And so often, as women, entrepreneurs, successful ones at that, we tend to bear the load of so many different things. And not even on top of it, a lot of you are moms. You're trying to do all of the things and you're actually starting to burn out, feel like you want to burn your business down, but in reality, you are just doing too much. So, in this video, I really want to break down four different things that you should or could be doing to lighten the load just a little bit so that you can be working on your business instead of in your business and actually enjoying your life. So, let's talk about the first thing. These are all things that I've done or currently still do that have radically changed how I show up for myself. Because at the end of the day, like I'm all about working hard, working diligently, but I'm also about working smart. And what I found is there are certain things in my business that I really enjoy doing that only I can do. And there's certain things that I delegate. But for most of us, right, we don't need this massive team. What we really need is a board of directors outside of the business that can support our life so that when we do wrap up the things in our business, we can actually enjoy our life instead of just, veg out every day. So, first things first, one of the things that you could really focus on outsourcing is, and this is the one that always blows everybody's mind when I tell them. And for a long time as a single woman, right? Like no kids, not married, even not even in a relationship, I would outsource my laundry. So let's talk about it. It's honestly my least favorite chore. Like I can't stand it. And the thing that what I found, I discovered it probably 3 years ago, is that they like bada bing, bada bang, they have this thing called laundry service. So here's the best part about it is that it's kind of becoming more and more popular, especially for busy entrepreneurs, moms, corporate girlies that are just doing it all. And what they do is they essentially come pick up your laundry and then they take it away, and you can give them preferences typically on the types of like depending on the laundry detergents that they have. They come and they bring it, and I should have grabbed my bag, but they have this huge bag that they typically a linen bag that you put all your dirty clothes in. You put it outside, you schedule a pickup. They come and take it away, they wash it, and they typically turn it around within 24 to 48 hours max. So in Austin, and also they have them all over the country, you guys, but the one that I use Austin, in Austin is called 2U Laundry. And then the one I used when I was in Scottsdale was called Wash Club. But this is basically what it looks like. So what you want to Google, and you can even ask ChatGPT if you really need to, but what this is just like I said, it's like pickup and delivery laundry. So they literally will come and pick it up. And here's the gag, you guys. It is so like relatively inexpensive. And what I need you guys to understand too is what's your hourly rate? Because all of these things, you need to start comparing your hourly rate to the things that are actually taking you so much time. So for me, I know that it takes me every 2 weeks when I do my laundry, if I do like when I was doing it, it would take me, obviously washing the clothes and things like that's not a big deal, but it would take me like an hour to 2 hours to fold it, put it away, organize it, things like that. And now I it takes me 10 minutes because it's when it comes back, you guys, it comes back beautifully folded, and all I have to do is put it away. Okay. So, and you can even outsource that part, and I'll talk about that in a second. So, you'll be shocked that like they typically go per bag, some places per pound, but for the most part, kind of the industry standard, what I'm seeing is per bag. So, you can just Google pick up laundry service, pick up and delivery laundry service near me. I like I said, I like the ones that have the pre-filled bag. So I know typically I just get the extra large bag every 10 to 14 days, fill it up, and they bring it back usually within a day. And then what's cool is they have other offered services too. They can do like dry cleaning, they can do yeah, they can do, like I said, this one free, 2 day deliveries, 5 day for next day. And then they have them, like I said, they have these all over the country. I've never had an issue. I've never had anything missing. My stuff is always super clean. And honestly, it's been a game changer. So outsource your laundry, you'll get, at least 2 hours back in your week. And for me, based off my hourly rate, which you find your hourly rate by taking whatever you made in the last, 6 months, 12 months, what have you. And then you divide that. Let me do the quick math here. You take your hourly rate, right? There's typically, I think it's you want to take 40 hours times 52, so 2,080 working hours. And then, so you want to take whatever you made in the last 12 months. So say, for example, right, let's just do the math here. Um, let's calculate your hourly rate here. Say that you have 2,080 hours, and say that you made $200,000 last year. Okay. So what you would do is take 200,000 divided by 2080. Okay. And that will give you a number. And y'all know I'm real smart, but math is not my strong point, honey. And that's okay. So you're going to take 200,000 divided by 2080. And your hourly rate effective is $96 an hour. Okay. Okay. So at the end of the day, if what you're doing, and there's going to be some things that bring you joy, that's fine. But at the end of the day, right, and this is like, and most of us probably work like in corporate jobs work more than 40, but keep it there. If you're spending time doing $20 an hour tasks, right? Think about if you put that hour into your business, right? Or even just into self-care and rest, how much more productive you would be able to triple, quadruple this hourly rate. Okay. So laundry, if that's giving you anxiety, outsource it. Okay. $20 an hour and your hourly rate's $96 an hour. If your laundry bag it's $45, like, and you get 2 hours back, you have effectively made money because you are no longer doing things that cost you, like it's costing you money, right? We have to start to think, wealthy people think in time. Okay. So if you're spending your time, you're losing on money. Okay. And to be quite frank, if you even don't want to go that route, like at the end of the day, like it's exhausting. So do the thing that brings you joy. Okay. So that's the first thing. Second thing that you can outsource. Okay. And this is pretty standard. But you can outsource meals. Okay. Meal prep, private chef. And I would even challenge you. And I haven't hired a private chef yet. I've hired private chefs for events, but one other thing, it's on, like, I can do it now, but it's not that expensive, you guys. It's literally, good private chefs are typically anywhere from like 50 to 125 an hour. And if it's just you or just you and a partner and maybe even a small family, right, they probably need like 4 hours. And then now you have a week's worth of meals. Okay. From there, again, if their hourly rate is $65 an hour and yours is 150 an hour, then you're making more money. Okay. So those are my thoughts, you guys, on that. And definitely outsourcing. If that's not in the budget yet, totally fine. But I love companies like Factor. I've used that. You could even, if you want to, like, if shopping for all the groceries is too much, you can do something like HelloFresh. But personally, I like to try to keep it cleaner on a day-to-day, and then, like, indulge a little bit on the weekends. So I really try to keep like meal prep at the forefront, and like meal prep is just, I mean, it's a game changer. So Factory Meals is great. There's so many different companies. Search what's near you, and try to go local too. Like look on Instagram and search like meal prep options in Austin, or meal prep options in, Miami, wherever you live. There's going to be tons of options, and support local business if you can. Okay. Number three, the third thing that you can outsource, and this is going to blow you guys' mind because every time I share this one, people freak out as well. And the third thing is, did you know that you could outsource? And I'm going to show you right now. You can literally outsource somebody running errands for you and standing in line. So maybe, for example, okay, maybe you do like cooking like me. I actually enjoy cooking, which is why I'm going to outsource it. I will do meal prep for lunches and things, but one of the things my therapist worked with me on this last 2 years is doing something with my hands other than work, because I am a reformer workaholic. So what I've done is, I have used TaskRabbit for all these different things. You can use TaskRabbit specifically. And this is not a sponsor video. I'm just obsessed with TaskRabbit. You can literally hire a person, right, for $15, $20, $25 an hour to literally run your errands or wait in line for you. Like, they have other options on here too, but like you can literally hire somebody to run your errands and wait in line for you. Like, wait for delivery, whatever. Because here's the thing, you guys, you have to calculate, again, not just your hourly rate, but how much time you're spending going from this store to that store and waiting in line to, get the hottest drop or whatever it may be, doing your returns, whatever. Like, this is kind of like your personal assistant on demand, because most of the time for a personal assistant, that's what you're using them for a lot of the times. So if you could just have somebody ad hoc as needed, like TaskRabbit is that place. And I have never had an issue with TaskRabbit. I've always had the most professional. I've probably hired 15 TaskRabbits over the years. Like I have 15 to 20. And like I literally have had the most professional, outstanding experience each and every time. So again, not sponsored, but you can outsource running your errands. You can even outsource if you get your laundry service and you want somebody to put it away. Like that's the level that I'm getting to be at because it just takes so much time. You can even do that. Okay. So that's going to be number three. That's the third thing that you can outsource. The fourth and final thing I recommend that you outsource, it's actually also on TaskRabbit and it's right here, is let me see here. You can also, it's on here somewhere. Where did I see it earlier? You can also outsource, right? Like, and again, you can, it's kind of under the personal assistant section too. You can outsource somebody to organize your home. Okay. I cannot tell you as many times as my little ass has moved how much this has changed my life. So when I move, I outsource people packing up the boxes, right? I outsource people. And then when I move to my new location, I hire somebody to not just unpack, right? You can hire somebody to just unpack you and they'll just lay everything out. So if you're like extra particular, but you can also hire somebody to who can unpack and organize. That's more of a specialty. You can hire that as well. And I've done that so many times. It has literally saved me hours and hours of time. And granted, those are kind of one-offs. You're not going to be moving every month. But some other things that I've also outsourced from an organization standpoint is just organizing, like coming in, once a month to just organize the pantry, organize the fridge, organize my, closet. I've done that and that's been a game changer because somebody like me that like I am not ADHD, but I really have sometimes a hard time focusing. And then furthermore, right. I also have a difficult time trying to figure out exactly where things should go because I have the vision, but sometimes I can't execute it. I'm definitely a visionary through and through. But with certain things like household projects, like I don't always know how to execute it properly in a time constraint because I'm so abstract and I like want to do here and go there and all the things. So having an organizer, I can voice my opinion. Like I really would love that to look like that, etc., has been a game changer. So it's a game changer. It's going to change your life and it's going to give you up and free up so much of your brain space because at the end of the day, like outsourcing isn't just about delegating your business. It's also about delegating the parts of your life that feel overwhelming. And I want to say one last thing here is like, don't feel bad, you guys. For one, I always look at it, I'm helping another small business or, just another person to make side hustle income or a small business. So I'm always going to do that, period, because I'm a small business. So pay it mother freaking forward. And then secondly, like I'm about it. Like I'm not going to sit here and like run this seven-figure company, right? And then also have to do all these things, right? Back in the day, it took a village. So you have to understand that, like, don't let people play in your face and make you feel bad if you're outsourcing your laundry or outsourcing your meals or outsourcing cleaning your home. I didn't mention that one, but that one's kind of a given. Like pack light, like pack freaking light. And when you can do that and you can unload and let the weight of the world off your shoulders by outsourcing the things in your life that are giving you anxiety or take so much time, you're going to feel a lot of joy. Okay. So I advise you to go outsource at least one thing because you can afford it. You can. It's about prioritizing. And I promise you, if you got back 2 to 3 to 4 hours of thinking space in your brain a week, how much more productive could you be, whether you're resting, thinking, or just plain on being able to focus on your business and not worry about all the household tasks or personal tasks that need to get done. So this is what rich people do. That's what wealthy people do. And that's what you are. So get moving, honey. So hopefully this video was helpful. Go outsource some stuff. Go make your life better. And I'll see you in the next video. Be sure to subscribe and hit that like button. And I will talk to you soon.